So we're in February. What is the state of the Pokemon market right now? Well, the products are going up in price pretty much across the board. Availability is getting tough. However, there have been some restocks of certain sets, but is it really enough? Well, in this video, we're going to talk all about it. How's it going, guys? That is right. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about restock / reprints and obviously what's been going on in the market. Now, I've actually been asked a ton of questions from a bunch of different people asking me, Jace, is there any reprints coming? What is getting reprinted? Do you know how big it's going to be? You know, what's going on in the market? I can't get hold of any booster boxes. I'm struggling to get hold of product for a decent price. I hate to tell you, but things are getting expensive, you know, and I think they're going to continue to go up in price. The reason is because we're coming towards the end of an era, okay? We're coming towards the end of a generation. We're about to go into Scarlet and Violet, and so things in the Sword and Shield era are becoming a little bit more expensive. But I think the main reason is because we're changing the borders. They are going to silver border, which might make things a little bit more tricky for the Pokemon Company and these printing companies to get older cards out there to be reprinted. Now, don't get me wrong, I think if they kept it with the yellow border, I think we would still see quite a lot of reprints coming because they know they want to get it out there. They know that the demand is high and they know that the supply is low. However, they have been some actual restocks. Now, I wouldn't say reprints, but just restocks. Now, these stocks could come from anywhere. You know, that is the key. Now, you may be thinking, what has actually come? Well, over here in the UK, we've actually had a restock of a few sets. We've had Lost Origin recently. We've had Silver Tempest. We've had Fusion Strike. We're also having Chilling Reign and Brilliant Stars. So we're actually getting a decent amount across the board. Now, these aren't big. I can tell you that right now. They are a very, very small amount of a restock at some stores. Okay, at the distributor level, there have been some. Now, if it was a reprint, there'd be a lot more, okay? There would be a lot more about, people could order a ton of them, but they couldn't. They could order a small amount, you know, so there was a little bit. So to me, that is a restock rather than a reprint. Now, I don't really know what is the situation over in the US because things are looking a little bit dire over there, I'm not gonna lie. But then we look at the newest set. We look at Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith over in the US has been going through the roof, which is absolutely crazy. Who would have thought what's going on over there? But over here in the UK, pretty much stayed quite steady. You know, there's a fair few of it around, so you can order it, you know, pretty much for retail. So it seems to be pretty good over here. Anyway, is there going to be big restocks? Is there going to be big reprints coming? Who knows? So we're now going to take a look at TCG Player to see what's been going on over in the US. And we're going to take a look at eBay to see what's been going on over here in the UK. Of all of these different sets and their prices and just see what's going on. Okay, first off, we're going to be talking about Fusion Strike. Now, this booster box is currently sitting around $130 over on TCG Player. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, this is a set where I think a lot of people are now starting to be like, wait a minute, there's some really good cards in this set. Yeah, it's pretty good, you know. Gengar, Espeon, they're the big chase cards. Obviously, the Muse as well. Now, there was a ton of Fusion Strike around, you know, for the longest time. And this set, you know, really wasn't produced anywhere near as much as the others because it really wasn't sold much. There wasn't, you know, a ton of waves. So the Pokemon Company might actually try and get some of this set out there. You know, we might see some more reprints. However, we're looking at this booster box rising, you know, 30% in the last 3 months. Pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really, really good return if you did pick it up for $100. I'm not gonna lie. You know, if we go back a year, this booster box sat below 100 for the longest time. Like pretty much, you know, like 10 months. And then it shot massively. So, you know, it is a great set. It is a great set. I've got a couple of booster boxes of Fusion Strike. I'm not gonna grab any more. But this is overall pretty good. Now, recently sold over here in the UK. Let's take a look, shall we? So we had one here for 126. Not too bad. Best offer accepted, 110. That's a really good deal. Then we have, you know, a bunch of different sets there. You've got like a 2 half booster boxes, which basically becomes, you know, a single booster box, as it were, for 120. What else have we got here? We got half a booster box for 60. One sold for 110. 60 for a half booster box. Then we have another half booster box for 60. 130 for that one, 120. So overall, I'd say 120 on average is what it's been selling for over here. Not too bad. A little bit cheaper than the US, but not a huge amount cheaper. You know, so it's gone up by about 20% in the last 3 months or so. Next up, we have Brilliant Stars. Now, Brilliant Stars is a weird one. You know, Brilliant Stars, in my opinion, is an incredible set. Great to open. Really good pull rates. You know, fantastic chase cards. All round, a really, really good set. And, you know, it's been doing okay. It's been doing okay. It's been climbing. You know, it's been doing its thing. You know, we go back 6 months. It was always sat around 140, and now it's up to 180. I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very bizarre at the prices and the market price of this product. It is still available on the Pokemon Center. I don't know if it's still available on the Pokemon Center in the US, but over here in the UK it is, and a lot of other places are selling this for retail over here in the UK. Don't know about the US. You know, you let me know, guys, down in the comments whether or not, you know, you can pick this up from the Pokemon Center. This is how crazy it is. You can pick this up over here for retail, even on Amazon. So, you know, it's quite interesting to see that this is going for 180. I hope people aren't really buying it for 180. And there have been some talks of potential restock / reprints of Brilliant Stars to come. Okay, over here in the UK, let's see what it's been selling for. I'm kind of intrigued. 120. That's a reasonable price. That's a reasonable price. 130. 130. Okay, that's not too bad. Pretty good. On here for 145. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, retail. Pretty much. 145 retail. Quite expensive on the old postage there. 165. Best offer accepted. Hopefully they got it cheaper than that. Best offer accepted on that one. Hopefully they got it cheaper than that. 125. Yeah, so 145, 144. You know, so around retail. In all honesty, you know, we've seen a couple that might be a bit under retail, 130, something like that. So pretty good. I'm glad people are not spending, you know, 170, 180 a box. Don't do it. There is tons of it around. Just get out there, pick it up. It is going to be expensive. You know, we're not looking at 110, 120. It is more pricey for a Brilliant Stars booster box, but now is a good time to pick it up for about retail. Okay, on to Lost Origin now. We have 137. This is another set that's been climbing. Giratina Alt Art is just ridiculously expensive, along with that Aerodactyl. 137's not too bad, to be honest. You know, has been climbing again by about 30% in 3 months. You know, 10% a month is pretty crazy. The interesting thing with Lost Origin is, you know, it's still going to be probably printed for a bit. You know, there is a fair amount of it around, especially here in the UK anyway. I don't know what the situation is like over in the US, but with the rise in prices of all these sets climbing, it is quite interesting to see that Lost Origin is, you know, doing pretty well. You know, it's kind of up to that Brilliant Stars level, you know, over here anyway. I know over on TCG Player it's a little bit different, but overall, this is a fantastic set. You know, in my opinion, I think it's actually one of the strongest Sword and Shield era sets out there. You know, if you have this in your collection, it's going to do well in the long run. All right, over here in the UK, we had one sold for 110 with £7 postage, so 117. That's actually pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. Then we got 120, okay, 106 with £4, so basically 110. We got 118, 110 with postage, 110 with postage. So we're probably looking around 110, 120. Yeah, 110 there. Around 110 and 120 for a Lost Origin booster box. Pretty good. You know, pretty good. You can get it, you know, you can get it available around a lot of retailers as well, which is pretty useful. So, yeah, Lost Origin, like I say, now's a good time to pick up. Decent price in my opinion. You know, it is a good set. I personally have quite a few booster boxes. I've nearly got a case. I'm trying to build up to a case, so 6 boxes, but good set for long haul. And then to finish it off, we have Evolving Skies. You know, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Now, Evolving Skies, look at 282 a box. I don't really know what's going on with the prices of this. It's going all over the show. I know that a lot of people are saying we've got some weird selling going on. I would say, if I'm being perfectly honest, that this box is probably sitting around 320 on average. Which seems to be about right, I would say, you know, give or take. At least $300. Will this get any restocks, reprints? I don't know, is the honest answer. And the fact is we had a restock of Chin and Rain, which is older than Evolving Skies. Leads me to believe I have some hope that it might get a small restock, but this is getting a bit silly. You know, Pokemon need to do something. I mean, you know, to be honest, I do feel like it's a little bit too much. Yeah, it will, you know, even if they print it, you know, reprint, restock, whatever it may be, just put more of it out there. This will bounce back. Don't get me wrong. It's just that if you bought in at, you know, the 250, 300 or whatever it is at the highs right now, and there was some form of restock / reprint, you're going to feel kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. It would feel kind of bad. But then you just got to wait. You know, you just got to wait. This is just going to be a really expensive box in the long haul. Will I see any more reprints coming? I'm holding out for some hope, but I don't think it's going to come. All right, over here in the UK is a slightly different story. We have half booster boxes. There's basically a equivalent of a booster box here, sold for what, 230? Pretty good going, right? 230 for that booster box there. Then we have another half box for 115. It's not too bad. Then we got another half booster box for 230, so basically a booster box for 230. Then we have a 120 to 125 for half a booster box. It's not too bad. We have a lot of half booster boxes that get sold over here. A whole booster box sold for 300. That's quite interesting. That was really good. £70, £75 for half a booster box. That's a really, really good deal. 320, best offer accepted. We got 285. So it's weird. For the full like shebang of a booster box, you're looking around 280 to 300. But then the half booster boxes, which kind of form a booster box, is around 240, 230, 240. That's actually pretty good, to be honest. For Evolving Skies, that is a pretty good deal. If you want the actual booster boxes themselves, probably not. I mean, maybe they just reprint a ton of the half booster boxes. That would be pretty good. I don't think that would impact the normal booster box really that much. So that could be an option that the Pokemon Company could do for Evolving Skies. Those are some snapshots of a few different sets going on in the market right now. Like I say, things are getting pricey. They really, really are getting pricey. But I do feel like Pokemon know that things need to be done about it. So hopefully we might get some restock / reprints coming within the next month or two before Scarlet and Violet drops. We have, about a month and a half left. So maybe we might see some. Hopefully, there's rumors and talks of things happening over here in the UK. I'm not too sure what's going on in the US. Hopefully you guys get something. A little bit of something soon. If you made it this far into the video, guys, make sure to smash that like button and make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and let me know it down in the comments, guys. What do you think going on the market? Do you think there might be something coming? Are you guys going to get some little bits of reprints, restocks, whatever it may be? Like I said, we've had a little bit of Chilling Reign, we've had a bit of Fusion Strike, we've had a bit of Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Brilliant Stars coming. We're having a little bit. Not huge, but some's better than none. But instead of buying, if you want to know what's the best time to sell, then make sure to click on this video right here. And if you want to watch more Pokemon content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That is it from me, guys, in this video. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are the legends, and I'll see you all in the next one.